So without any further ado, my brother, I'm going to call upon Master Billings. He's one of us, very precious to us, very knowledgeable in scientific knowledge and so forth. He's someone that was privileged to go to England, to one of their best universities, the University of Brunel. Those who knows Oxford, Cambridge, they will know that Brunel is second to none when it comes to science and technology. So, my beloved brother Billings, another time was had. He's the one that is leading our scientific faculties because he specializes in environmental pollution. So whether you're a chemist,
the university and study, and then come out and they go and do this ganja one. Yet they never go in a ganja field, they never plant a seed, none of them never carry some water to water ganja, they never light up, pick out and man the weed. None of them guys don't know about these things, let them come out and go and be the biggest ganja man in Jamaica. I want to take over these things from the small farmers. This is what this man is here defending, the small farmers. So when he gave me this study, he said, big man, I want you to do something. Not on behalf of the CLA, but on behalf of the smallest farmer out there. And I said, okay, Rasosha, I'm going to do it for you, my general. I set out and I went to St. Elizabeth, went into the farm itself, sitting on the farm, we do some measurements. And we went up to half an acre, which is 5 square chains of land. So in the 5 square chain of land, we're going to see how many ganja it would take to produce 1 liter of cannabis oil. That's the essential thing. Because cannabis oil, remember, say, all right, it's in Jamaica, we produce the best ganja throughout the world. This is not because we're boasting, you know. It's because where Jamaica is geographically on the map. But we know that the ganja is grown very good in like certain type of conditions, like temperate and tropical conditions. Jamaica is a tropical country, which is in the center of the Caribbean Sea, surrounded by the Caribbean islands, Central America and North America. So we're in the center, so we're a hub. You understand? And as the hub now, from an environmental point of view, we talk about the movement of the atmospheric pressures and the airs. You know, say they go over America, compressors go into the air and come back over into Jamaica. Right around to the Bahamas, right around to Cuba, to Hispaniola. That's how we're surrounded by this island. So we get all the atmospheric pressures and all the atmospheric deposits from these plants, even the acid rain from these pollution in the sky. Now, we're talking about the ganja now. Every time we spoke at Jamaica, a ganja, they say they want to get a vibes. You understand that? The vibes come from the word vibration. So in the molecule, you have 3 types of energy inside a molecule. You have translation energy, rotational energy, and vibrational energy. We Jamaicans, we go off the vibrational energy. That's why you see we always say we have a good vibes, you know. We're going to dance, we say good vibes. Because the vibration that we have here, which is conducive to the ultraviolet rays that is filtered from the sky, you understand? I remember saying the sun rays, call it ultraviolet rays. That's what's coming down onto the plant leaves to make the food that would make the buds of the plant and to supply the rest of the plant. So it's the leaves that where all these manufacturing is taking place of the biochemical compounds that are very important to the plant. So, you know, as we talk about organs, the leaf itself is an organ. You understand me? Alright, so we're looking at the plant in itself now. We're looking at the 4 different organs. You know, the root is an organ down there. In the roots, there is no sunlight. It's underneath the earth, but it serves a lot of purposes. That means there's a lot of other chemical reactions and biochemical reactions taking place in the roots itself. In the roots, you will not find CBD or THC. But in the roots, you find flavonoids, you find steroids, and other very important like terpenes. All these things are in the roots, which are very vital now to making certain types of medicine and nutraceutical products for humanity. So therefore, we have to use the roots separately from the shoots, which is the next organ, from the body itself, which is an organ, and the reproductive systems of the plant. Okay. So now over here, so I want to show you that whole to come down again, my brother. No, yeah. Down. You see, all right. Down. Oh yeah. Down one more little bit. So this was what Lance down that. One, all right, yeah. What Mr. Roche wanted was to find out from a plot of land, which was 1 square chain, on how much it would cost to produce 1 liter of ganja. When we do the studies without the stipulations of the CLA, we found out that for oil extracted we need 100 mils, because 100 mils is what makes 1 liter. Out of the 100 mils, we know that 26 kilograms is used to make 1 liter. So we do 232 plants to make 1 liter. So therefore, if we have 1,000 plants, because we do it for a study of 1,000 plants, you see 1,000 plants, and it costs that $192,000, 500 pounds, $500 to grow. Sorry about the pounds, you're my Englishman, you know? Okay, so we use 232 plants to make 1 liter, and the cost of that is $4,660. That under the CLH stipulations. Okay, so we're going to look at now if we should sell 1 gram, because 1 gram is equal to 1 liter. When we sell a liter, it is $120 for a gram of CBD oil. That means we're making 151 million. See, this is the profit you will make from producing 1 liter of oil. $1,155,240. You see, so what this show us say, we have something that the world doesn't have because we have the best ganja due to how we are located in the Caribbean islands, due to our atmospheric pressure, due to our chemistries, due to our farmers out here, which are the best in the world. So I don't see why the government should be hesitating and not moving forward to produce plant of the island. What we wanted, as Mr. Lance Ocean said, was to have a national plan for extraction and product development. You understand that, people? So with the national plan, that plant, we could be buying from the small farmers. Okay, so the small farmers now, they don't have a license, you know. But we will develop certain types of portable equipments that can test their ganja on the spot to find out the CBD content, THC content, the terpenes or what is in, if there's any types of chemicals like pesticides and all these heavy metals that are there. That means so we know how we're going to buy it. The taxes will pay on the spot due to the crop, which will be developed by the GGAP, which is the Ganja Growers Association and Producers Association. Yeah. So this is the way we're going to take it up to the people and show them that the government should plant up the island quickly. They should get us the Jamaica International product. They should give us money to make us can develop the national plant here in this country and get the chemists and the biochemists activated in this country to produce the best so that we can compete on the national stage of this world. Because we have to be the best. Now, Bolt are the best, Donald Quarry, name them who was always the best. So we are hopefully be the best. Alright, so this is the organizational structure that Lance Ocean had in mind. But same thing with I'm the executive director for the plant. managing, plant manager, operational manager, financial manager. These are what you would have like in a plant, the chemists down there like we and the engineers and the, you know. Alright, fling it up some more, my brother. Alright, yeah, alright, just quickly. These are things that can be mixed into the THC. Like, you know, people are lacking in certain major minerals and trace minerals. You understand me? So these now can be mixed into the CBD oil to create like certain effects upon the plants. Because I know that these metals are utilized for certain physiological processes in the body, like biochemical and synthetic processes. Alright, go on, run, boy. Okay. Keep it going, you know. Yeah, I want to carry them down to the diagram of the THC and the CBD. But we need to talk about the genetic modified organisms here in this country. And these genetically modified organisms have to be careful as a nation. It's finished? Okay, keep it going. Yeah. Alright, stop. Bring it back down. Yeah, carry on a little bit across this way. Now on here, there's a diagram of, it's a reaction still. Produced from THC cannabidiol we will make it cannabidiol in the lab. While we were saying this, we're carrying down into Jamaica some new seeds, which are called hemp seeds. These seeds are producing, sir Mike, excess amount of CBD. But the CBD, you know, it's made for, it's called, the precursors for the CBD are acids. You understand? So this ganja they are carrying out here, people, it's full of acid. This new ganja they're carrying to the country called genetic modified organisms. Okay, well, so if you notice this now, you see, we have a word called pH. P means potential, H means hydrogen. That means how many hydrogen can something produce. Now if you notice, over here is the tetracannabidiol. It only have one OH, it only can produce one H. Over here you have the CBD. That I'm full of the ganja them down here with CBD. The CBD has two OH, OH and OH. You notice? So it's going to produce excess acid in the body when we smoke it. And when we smoke this ganja, it's going to have detrimental effect upon our nation and upon our youth who love about the ganja. So we have to be careful of these genetic modified organisms that we're carrying in here. Because the ganja plant is three types of organisms that are there. The seeds is an organism, the plant itself is an organism, and also the pollen. You understand? So these are the hereditary material that is in there which shall be made in a lab. We call it genetic engineering. So with genetic engineering, have different type of processes and techniques that are used to augment the strength of this ganja. Like for example, you have insertion. You can insert a gene into the genetic material of the plant, or they can extract something out of it, or they can recombine. Now the insertion is the real problem. Because you have something called the universal maverick gene. And we have to protect our islands from this hemp industry because they are making these things in the labs in America, like Phytosphere for once, who says in this brochure they'll do everything in their power for Jamaica to accept the seed. This seed can be detrimental to us Jamaicans, causing our youths to go astray and causing us not to free Africa the way we are going about it. Yeah, Rastafari. Alright, so be careful of these misuse of the ganja, these seeds. Alright, carry it up a little more, brother. Alright, so here now, yeah, alright, turn on a bit, alright. So this is my conclusion made by me, Dr. Porter. Down a little bit. This way, the other way, the opposite way. You're going the other way, yeah. Alright? Stop the general. So it's a conclusion here. But our conclusion say, while we in Jamaica say, the dialogue, the best sensibility come from west. In Western Jamaica, you know, with Westmoreland, the other parishes are not to be excluded, and our history has shown that Jamaica produces the best ganja worldwide. It is therefore imperative that we act promptly to establish Jamaica's national ganja industry, seed for extraction and product development plans, so we can tap into this $1 trillion industry. Because what we say is a $1 trillion industry. You see, according to the Forbes magazine, the present global ganja market value is $7.7 billion US. And hopefully by 2021, you know, which is by next year, it's supposed to go up to at least say $30.7 billion US. Okay. Also, we have to look at the personal care market, Jamaican people. Because the personal market value is $130.7 billion by 2024. This is what we want to tap in with our nutraceutical products, with our therapeutic products, or medicinal products, whether it's edibles or what. So we have to hurry up and develop these things so we can tap into that market and extract some of this money for our country. Alright. So you see, So to grow 1,000 ganja is 192,500 US dollars, Jamaican dollars. And the cost to produce 1 liter of the ganja oil is 44,000. So 1.2 billion to be made from the sale of 1 liter of ganja oil. And the annual global market is 135.7 billion alone. It can be easily discerned that we should commence production right away in our country. You know, we look at now how much money we make from the initial investment compared to the long-term effect. But tell us that it can be the panacea of our country. Okay, so we're looking at our recommendations to the government is to activate our intelligentsia, which is the doctors and the lawyers. We have to activate them. We have to activate the chemists and the engineers such that we can actually produce the best and go to the #1 position. Because I remember say, from the 1930s, 1913, when they passed the law in America, they criminalized ganja, it affected us here in Jamaica. We couldn't push out the right way we want to push out to be the best on the market, but they was only suppressing us. You understand me? Because they couldn't get to control us like how they can control the rest of nations because of the frequency of the ganja that we have here in Jamaica. Because I tell you about the vibrational energy. The vibrational energy of this ganja is 9 on the vibrational energy scale, which is the highest scale. Okay, so this vibrational energy, which they don't want the world to get, they want to change our vibes here in Jamaica, that they can get to control our nation. You understand? We don't want them to control us, so we have to get rid, or we have to be careful of these imported seeds that they are taking into the island. Like what Nutawaruka would says, hide your seeds. Hide them, my brother, because we protect our children and the future of our children. Here, son, that's all I have to say. Rassoshe. Blessed love, everyone, and yes, I hope I will well for you and have an understanding of the plan. One love. Sure.
Blessed love. I hope that we're able to get some very good information from
right.
Master Roy Billings. As I says, he's the one that is leading our faculties of scientists, because it's not just the chemists. We have all biochemists. We have all different type of faculties in science, which is very important to understand, because this plant here is quite, you know, it's a miracle plant. And the world is now realizing the miracle of this plant. They're also realizing that Jamaica has that miracle. And
General.